Alexa, turn on first plug.
Okay.
Kiki, are you supposed to be doing that? No. Hi. Hi, happily ever after. How are you? Hi. How are you guys doing? That's good you're doing good. I'm doing pretty well. Both of you are doing good, so that's so good. Yeah, I'm just kind of chilling a little bit before I go to class, and do some other things for my Etsy shop. So, yeah, happily ever after. I'm just gonna go ahead and pull a card for you in regards to what you should think about like this situation. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So I'm actually going to go ahead and pull two cards. I'm going to use one for my Crystal Intentions deck and then one for my Archangel Michael deck. Okay, so I got two cards. First thing, what you should do in regards to this is, in like the whole breakup situation, is you need to sit down and write about your feelings, and your thoughts about the situation and everything. Um, I think that's a really good way to get any pain out, but also to kind of sit and look at the situation and see what, like, maybe positives that you can take away from it. Because I think as long as people have like a positive outlook on things, even though it may have been like a breakup, you can still find something positive about the situation. And when it comes to uh, dealing with this, another card that I got for you is Peridot, which this is like different crystals. And this one is talking about being grateful for your blessings. So I think that your breakup was kind of like a blessing in disguise. Um, and this card is also instructing you again to get out any feelings of frustration or anything like that. Um, and just trust that like the universe has everything in store for you for a reason, and that like life is a process. As long as you connect to your inner strength, which is what the card is saying, there is unlimited amount of possibilities that could happen to you. So I think that when it comes to this breakup situation and your uh, Pisces boyfriend, I would say that you have a lot of work to do, but it's all going to be for the better, and um, it's going to be okay. Because these are all really positive cards, even though, it was kind of like talking about it being a blessing. I think, sometimes breakups are a blessing in disguise. Okay. Bridget, I'm gonna go ahead and pull for my Angel Answers card. This um card deck has like yes, no, maybe, all different kinds of answers like that. So the card that I got for you, Bridget, is look for a sign. So I'm seeing that yes, he's gonna do something for you, and maybe you can look at the way that he talks to you or texts you, because there's some sign that he's gonna kind of hint at he's gonna do something for you. So just pay attention to what the universe has to say and your intuition about what he's texting you and stuff like that. Hey, come here. Don't bark. Yeah, especially if he's not like a direct person. I think there's gonna be like more so like little hints if he's not just gonna come out and say, "Hey, I'm doing something for you." Hey, it's okay. Yeah, sure. I mean, it's for free, so ask as many questions as you want. I'm so sorry if you hear my dog. Quit, it's okay. But yeah, just put it in the chat. Hi, welcome to the chat. Yeah, go ahead and drop your question in the chat. So what I'm seeing, this is the card that I got for you. So, what I'm seeing with this, Bridget, is that everything is kind of um, like aligning perfectly when it comes to like the way that you communicate with him. I think that, you know, you are worried about uh, how he thinks when you say things like "I love you," but instead you should be focused on just the present moment and like being able the fact that you can be able to express how you feel, if that makes sense. Like, be more focused in the moment instead of thinking, like, oh, I'm saying I love him, but does he really like, how does he feel about that? I think you should just embrace it for what it is. I hope that makes sense. Because that's what the card is saying. Like, don't get so caught up in your head and thinking about things. Because I think he does really um, appreciate you saying that, and I think he does really like it. And so the universe is also just telling you, like, not to worry about it because, he does like it. What are Mike's feelings towards you? Okay. Hey, what are you doing? Sorry, my cat is like tearing up this whole like little new chair that I got. Mike's feelings toward her. What are my feelings toward her? No problem. And I can go ahead and answer your question about what does he think about the way I treat him in 1 second. So, kind of the same thing, similar to what I just told Bridget, in that if you're having any negative thoughts about how you think Mike feels about you should get rid of that. And this card is talking about intuition. And so I think that you know how he feels about you, and you just need to tap into your personal intuition and let that guide you. Because this card talks about, which I don't see this card pop up often, but it's saying to like use your like psychic gift. So I never really see this card pop up. I've only had it happen like once. So I think that you have a deep intuition and you really know how he feels about you. And I will show you the card I got, which is Amethyst. And this is another stone that's related to like the heart chakra. Like if you were into like that stuff, like if you were to use it, you could use it for the heart chakra when you meditate. So I think that that's also kind of hinting at he has deep feelings for you because, it's coming from the heart. And Bridget, how does he think about the way you treat him? About the way she treats him. How does he think about the way she treats him? No problem. Okay, I think this is a really good card for you, Bridget. You got citrine, and this card talks about being confident and courageous. So I think that this goes back to, the idea of like not getting into your head, um, first off. And so I think that like you just need to expand your self confidence a little bit more and not really worry about like uh so much what he could be thinking because he likes you, and I think that he appreciates your kindness and how sweet you are, and it brings him joy and happiness and enthusiasm about your guys' like relationship. So I think like this card is saying specifically shine your light. It's saying like shine your light. So I think like you just need to embrace how you are even more and just show him that. Because I think it is really good for your relationship and he does really enjoy it. And, as part of that, I think your self confidence in yourself will come a little bit more. And then you wouldn't be so worried about whether he dislikes that aspect of you or not. I hope that makes sense. Or whether he likes it. I'm doing good. How are you? Welcome to the stream. I'm just pulling oracle cards. If you want a tarot reading, um, you can go ahead and purchase it through my Etsy shop, which I'll go ahead and send the link. And donations, you can send it to PayPal. And I also put my Instagram there too if you want to check it out. But right now, the oracle cards are for free. Tarot readings are through my Etsy. I'm running a coupon code for 20% off if you use code LOVE2019. But thank you so much for joining the stream, you guys. I definitely appreciate it. I love doing this for everyone. It's entertaining to me, but also it's just like I'm like kind of giving back, so I really appreciate doing it for you guys. Can you stop playing with my stuff? My cat is, if he's not tearing up this like new little chair I bought, he's chewing on my phone charger. Like, chill, dude. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. How's your day going? Mine's going pretty good. I got a new desk, so I'm excited about that. Got that new chair that I was just talking about. So, overall, it's been a good day. Got to sleep in because I don't have class until later, so it's been a really good day. If anyone has any questions for Oracle cards, don't be shy, just drop them in the chat. Okay. Okay. So, in regards to Indy, I feel like um, this card is talking about, I got turquoise, and this card is talking about how everything happens at the right time with the right people at just the right place. So I think that um yeah, there's just like everything was happen like how it's supposed to happen. So I don't know what happened or what she did, if it was a good thing or a bad thing, but it was meant to be. So, yeah. This card just talks about how timing is like really important and how, just everything is it will happen how it's supposed to happen. So, I it was supposed to be a bad thing, but you laughed. Oh. Well, I mean, hey, if it was supposed to be a bad thing and you laugh, sometimes, like, I got a card the other day where it was talking about how it's important to be able to, like, yeah, sometimes, if it's like a bad thing, it's kind of good for you to be able to laugh at the situation because, instead of getting like butthurt about the situation and letting it upset you, being able to, um, you know, take a positive outlook and just be like, it's okay. That's like so important sometimes when bad things happen. And Kiera, I'm gonna go ahead and answer your question about how does he feel about you. And I actually just got this card for someone else. So I think it is really good when it comes to like love situations. I got amethyst, and what I was explaining to someone earlier is that an amethyst is a really good stone for like the heart chakra, and so that involves like, love and stuff like that. So I think that he definitely likes you. And also, there is this card talks also about intuition. So, however you feel, um, he feels about you, uh, I would go ahead and run with it because deep down inside, you know. And then, thank you to everyone who's joining the chat. I'm gonna go ahead and get to Manisha. Can you get a card from the universe? If you're still here, I'm gonna pull a card for you. Any message? And the card I got for you is Innocence. So this card is talking about how you have qualities about you that are just like pure love and light. And it's reflected in how you act and how you interact with others. And you just need to like totally embrace that. And the more you embrace that, the more peace you're going to have in your life. And then Anna, I'm going to go ahead and get to your question about your love life in the next 3 months. I'm just going to ask, like, are you going to get into a relationship? And I have yes or no questions. Is she going to get into a relationship in the next 3 months? Or yes or no answers in this deck. Relationship in the next 3 months. She's going to get in a relationship in the next 3 months. And I'm getting listen to your intuition. So if you have been like, I would be very open to receiving messages from the universe in these next 3 months. If you're talking to someone, listen to your intuition. Is the universe telling you that you're supposed to be with that person? So I would go on dates and, open a dating app if that's like the outlet you want to take, even, and go with your intuition about how you feel with people and see what happens. Because we all know deep down inside if something's going to work or not. So, Manisha, can I know if anyone from your old high school misses you? If you does anyone from your old high school miss you? Does anyone from your old high school miss you? So I'm seeing, Manisha, for your question about does anyone from your old high school miss you, I'm seeing uh forgiveness. So if you had any, hate or anything that you were holding in your heart from people who could be missing you or not missing you, I would go ahead and forgive them and not be worried about that because um it's not important, or it's not good to hold in your heart for a very long time, bad feelings about anything. So, go ahead and forgive people if anything bad happened to you while you were in high school. Um, Deep U ASP, if you have a question, you said whether my husband will come back to me. Should I approach him? So I'm gonna, is your husband going to come back to you? Is your husband going to come back to you? And yeah, Kiara, if your intuition is strong, I would definitely trust it. It's something that we neglect to trust, but I would go ahead and trust it. So in regards to your question, Deep U ASP, I would reconsider maybe approaching him at this time. Um, and even reconsider if you want him to come back. Uh, you know, maybe there were some not so nice qualities, or maybe there weren't such good things about your relationship. And so maybe you should just reconsider how you approach the situation first off and whether or not you truly actually want him to come back. How will I reconcile with my ex, or will I meet someone new? Thank you. Let's go ahead and get your question answered. Um, will you reconcile with your ex? Let's answer that first. Will you reconcile with your ex? Will you reconcile with your ex? So no, just straight up no, you are not going to reconcile with your ex. Let's go ahead and pull another card and see if you're going to meet someone new. Will you meet someone new? Will you meet someone new? Will you meet someone new? And in regards to if you're going to meet someone new, I got big happy changes. So I'm going to take that as a yes. And this is going to be so much happier than how you were with your ex. It's going to be a nice change. So, will she get pregnant this year? 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 I hate when the cards don't like to get together. So, in regards to if you'll get pregnant this year, I got the situation will improve. So, maybe if you've been trying to get pregnant or you wanted to get pregnant, um, the situation's going to get better. So, I think that your chances of getting pregnant might be higher. I don't know if that's a definite yes or not, but the situation's going to improve. So, if you were trying, I would definitely keep trying. And Anna, yeah, you're gonna have to make some positive change, or I'm going to have some positive change at work. Let's see if that's a question. I can go ahead and see if you're gonna have some positive change at work. Are you going to have some positive change at work? Are you going to have some positive change at work? So I would say, Anna, it says peaceful resolution. So I would say, yeah, you are going to have some positive changes when it comes to your work, and it's going to be a peaceful situation. So that's going to definitely help. And Sydney wants to know, how does Shane feel about her? How does Shane feel about her? How does Shane feel about her? So I got two cards for you. The first one is Amethyst, and this is has to do with the heart chakra. So I would say that Shane definitely loves you or likes you. You have an intuition though about how he feels about you. So I would go ahead and trust that. And the next card is Malachite. And this talks about how you choose love, you choose to be compassionate, and you choose kindness. So um, I would definitely say that, like, you, if he embodies all of that, like, you chose the right person. Um, I think that he likes how, like, you're very heart centered and you're very aware. Like, you get to the heart of the matter when it comes to things. And I think that he likes that. And that's a very attractive quality about you. And then deep you, whether your husband loves you. So I'm going to answer this last question and then I'm going to have to go because someone's calling me. That's important. Does your husband love you? Does your husband love you? So, okay. Earlier I told you you had a card. So, the way you were going to approach him, we got reconsider. So, I think the universe is telling you to like take action. So, I'm saying he does love you. And I think this is also in regards to if you're going to reconcile or not. So, I think that the universe, between those two cards that I pulled for you, was telling you reconsider how you approach him, but definitely do something about it. So I guess we should have asked for clarification for that earlier card. But um definitely be careful how you approach the situation, but definitely do something about it because, obviously there's still some love that's there that the universe wants you to do something about. Yeah, I definitely would do something about this situation because the universe is telling you go ahead and do something. But I'm gonna go ahead and call it quits for right now because my uncle was calling me and he never calls me, so I think it's something important. So have a good day, you guys. I might be back on in a little bit or later tonight, but yeah. Oh, if your intuition is telling you, I would definitely go with what your intuition is saying. Like I was saying earlier, that's something that we overlook a lot because we get so caught up in our heads. But our heart and our soul knows like what the universe wants. And we just have to get in tune and tap into that. But bye, guys.